Good morning, my fellow Scorpios. My camera or phone is having issues again. I did about 5 readings for Libra last night and finally got one to stay. And this is your 3rd reading this morning, Scorpio. So let's hope the 3rd time's a charm and everything goes smooth. For the most part, everyone's readings have been really taking a turn this last month. And I think it is very indicative and very symbolic of the fact that we're finally rounding that corner of these past few years that have been really, really hard for a lot of us. Well, Scorpio, here we are. We jumped right out of the deck first thing. The you in the situation is us. There is a situation, job, living situation, friendship, you know the drill, relationship that needs to come to an end. It's no longer serving you. And whether you really have the power to stop it or not, it's going to change. Right now, we are in a period of death and rebirth and transformation. I, for one, am not afraid of that. Because every time a Scorpio goes into that little death rebirth mode, we usually come back more badass than before, right guys? So, and then we are on the bottom of the deck, Mother of Cups. So I'm definitely dialed into our energy at the very least. And let's keep these positive December readings going. Hope for the new year, and hope it keeps continuing on with Scorpio. So what's crossing or complimenting us? Dude, same fucking cards. It's the same twice this morning. Temperance, alright guys? I see 2 things. I see 1, Scorpio, you have already gone through this death, birth, transformation, and you're kind of seeing how you sit with people. You're kind of testing the ground. You're kind of testing out the waters. Temperance is about balance, renewal, and blending opposing forces. And I see another group of Scorpios that have not gone. They're fighting this death, birth, transition. And so temperance is what's crossing them because they don't particularly want to give in. They don't particularly want to make this change, which will initially bring them renewal. Like they're fine the way they are, or they think, or some of them think they are anyway. And when the truth is, it might not be something major that needs to change. It's just something that is nagging at you. I feel like this. I hear this like peck, 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 peck. And instead of choosing one or the other, yeah, I saw it. Instead of choosing one or the other, Scorpio, you're going to have to choose neither, and try to take both opposing forces. Say, for example, I don't know. I can't even think of frickin'. Basically, Scorpio and Sagittarius. There could be a Sag coming into your orbit. Both of us tend to be very stubborn, and I feel like these 2 cards are kind of complementary of each other in this temperance energy because, I say, that I'm only going to, I don't know, I can't think of a goddamn example. I'm only going to exercise 5 times a week. Stupid example. And Sagittarius is an exerciseaholic, and they want to do it every single freaking day.
And they say that's best.
And they say it's best. And you say, well, this is best for me. Well, you know what? Honestly,
Maybe
the Temperance card is about not choosing either of your options and trying to find a medium, middle ground, So, I believe this is what's complementing you, because most of Scorpios, I believe it's bringing us kind of into a new mindset. And because for a long time, we're fixed signs after all, and for a long time it's kind of like our way or no way. So I choose to believe that this renewal,
Stubborn
this
ass
balance,
bitches.
yep, someone's teaching us balance, someone's teaching us renewal, healing. What is the best that can be achieved in this situation for Scorpio, December 2000? Okay. This is the Son of Pentacles. So some of you guys have little pentacle dudes, like my homie Caleb over here. He is a quiet, dedicated, loyal young man. Very behind the scenes. All the Pentacle family likes to enjoy nature and time outside. And let's pull one more card as a clarifier for why is this the best possible outcome.
For me it is, but I don't know about everybody else.
I might pull two. Okay, best possible outcome is the Ten of Swords. Okay, this is a ending of a way of life. I feel like maybe your son is finally practicing a little temperance himself. Maybe your son is finally getting past that age where he's super difficult, or little boys and girls and ornery, and they want to do everything their way, and they're finding out that going against the grain is not exactly the easiest route. The Ten of Swords does indicate a dramatic ending, and it does indicate usually a group of people rather than just a single, like you and someone else, but maybe this is things changing in your household. I just heard rules changing in their household, and the Son of Pentacles is the one that maybe these rule changes are based around. This could also be the ending of a relationship, because we are in the death position. Death, rebirth, something that's no longer serving us. We were trying to balance out the relationship, and honestly, it just came to a time where it was not working anymore. Or a job situation. You were trying to appease everyone. I hear this, and it's funny, maybe because it's just because what I used to hear at work, but if this Ten of Swords manifests in your work life, it's because you're done with being the fucking gopher. I always used to hear, oh, but Nikki, you clean the grease trap the best. Oh, but you do the dishes the best. You know what? Don't blow smoke on my ass. Just fucking find a way to meet me in the middle, and I have no problem doing it. So I feel like in a lot of areas there is going to be dramatic endings for us all, because we're having so many new beginnings coming. Okay? The root cause of the foundation for the reading is the Judgment card. Now, typically, this speaks of you being able to forgive yourself and knowing that you did the best that you could in this given situation. You acted with integrity given the situation you were put in. This is about seeking the truth. It's about forgiveness. And, I always like to say it's not necessarily about forgiveness for the other person. Not to sound like a jerk, but when you forgive someone, you're doing it for you. You're freeing yourself.
You're talking about yourself, too. You're Scorpio.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
no offense.
No, but you're freeing yourself. And you're freeing yourself, and you're not, when you forgive someone, it doesn't mean you forget what they've done. It means that you are freeing yourself from this anger and this mental prison that you're in, and you're just like, dude, fuck that. I'm rising above the pettiness. I'm rising above the gossip and the drama, and I can accept my role, and I'm working on forgiving myself and seeking the truth. So yes, there may be a little boy involved in this situation, but I do feel like this is about maybe custody or a relationship ending or a job ending, and you feel bad about leaving it, but you knew that there was nothing left there for you. Okay? Shite. Jeez, just jumpers, alright?
Dude, seriously, that is just intense.
Okay, in the past, there was a delay. You were waiting around. You were trying to look at a situation from a new perspective, and it just wasn't coming this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 majors out of 5 already. So that signifies vast major change, Scorpio, is going to be happening for us. And if you've heard anything about all this planetary alignment shit, you're not surprised. In the past, you were hanging around. You were waiting. You were waiting on a decision. You were waiting on somebody else's go-ahead, I feel like. That's why this ended so dramatically, because you were like, yo, I am fucking done waiting around here. I am done putting on my nice face, because once a Scorpio gets tired of it, you get the stinger, okay? And we'll do it without warning, unfortunately. We're trying to look at things from your perspective, from their perspective, from her perspective, from fucking Judy's perspective, from Billy, friggin'. But you know what? When it comes down to it, there was no different perspective that was going to fix this situation. So now you just have to go inside, realize you need to forgive yourself. This death and birth was for a reason, and you're going to find a way to balance out your emotions and your energies to compensate for this dramatic, like, ending and beginning all at once. And in the past, that is what brought you to make that final decision. You're like, yo, it's gonna happen anyway. Work, love, this, that, school, but I need to pull the plug on this, because I've seen it from every situation possible. And
I just want to say, mine's a powerful thing, and I'm watching like 2 Scorpios right now, like literally just like mind trap themselves feeling a certain way. So don't do that, please.
No, we're really good at that.
Yeah.
Okay, what's in the near future for Scorpio? Actually, I feel pretty hopeful for once.
I can tell you, I'm looking at things differently.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, so in the future is the Six of Pentacles. So this could either mean you left your job and you, for a little while, you might need help, and you might come across a generous benefactor. This might mean that you end a relationship with someone that just really wasn't vibing with you, and you found someone new to spend your time with. Not super serious, but it's give and take. It's an equal friendship. You guys treat each other with respect. But I do also hear financial help. And they don't mind helping you, because they know that once you get on your feet, you're going to gladly return the favor. That's in your near future, okay? I feel like someone is going to be helping you with a financial situation, car, rent, Christmas, so you don't have to put all this on your shoulders. Okay, how is Scorpio feeling internally? Conflicted. Yes, I get it. I get it, guys.
That's what you've been saying.
This Five of Swords is indicative of conflict, usually. The Mother of Cups right behind it, so yes, that's us, we get it. Internally, you're feeling conflicted, because I think you still have questions about the situation that came to a fast, dramatic ending. But deep down, you know that was the right path to take. It's just, sometimes it takes a little while to start seeing the benefits of your sacrifice, really. And that's what the Hangman's about, too. You're making sacrifices, and you're like, where's my reward? Where's my reward? Sometimes it's not monetary. Sometimes it's just the feeling of being fucking free, you know? So, inside, Scorpio, you're conflicted. You know that you did the right thing, but you're conflicted. What are the external energies coming at Scorpio? December 2017. Okay, teamwork. You have people that have your back. This is the Three of Pentacles. This is determination, focus, and teamwork. Recognize teamwork. It states that the task ahead of you is a monumentous one, or a task that you could have just possibly passed. But this, I really think, is still, even if you did break up or quit the job, there's going to be another hurdle. And this time, instead of taking it on your own, Scorpio, you need to ask for help, okay? Yes, I know. What did I say? What the fuck she say? Yes, you need to ask for help, okay? It is wicked hard. I do not like asking for help, but you know what? I do know that I have a small handful of friends that I would call at 4 in the morning from fucking Texas, and they would come get me.
Fuck yeah, bitch.
You know? And that's the kind of people that you need to be putting yourself around right now. It's the kind of people I'm putting myself around right now.
Took me out of depression.
And these people will bring you out of conflict also, mentally, because these are your exterior influences. They want to help you. When they will help you tackle this mountain, but your determination, your focus, your good judgment is needed more than ever. Do not rush any decisions besides breaking up with this fucking touch hole or whatever.
Touch hole.
But when it comes to the children, or if it comes to some type of agreement per the situation that you ended, take your time. Go over everything. Ask somebody else to go over it, I feel like saying, because I feel like your mountain is not the breakup itself. I feel like the mountain is going to come after with the hurtful words and the kids and the court paperwork and things like that. But guess what? In your near future, you have somebody that is by your side. And that's probably going to piss the ex off even more. So, what are the hopes and fears? Scorpio, December, hopes and fears. Scorpio 2000. Alright, so your fear is that your heart's going to get broken again. And you know what, Scorpio? What if it does? Honestly. What if it does? Your heart has already been broken before. And I only heard again because it's showing me that in the near future you're going to have a charitable partnership come through, okay? Why is this Three of Swords here for the hopes and fears? You don't want to fall for this person. You don't want to get into all that again right away. Okay, choices and illusion. You are afraid that what they're bringing to the table is bullshit. You're afraid that they're blowing smoke up your ass and the offers that they're presenting you are insubstantial, okay? Scorpio, the only way that you're going to find that out is taking a risk.
Fucking take the
Okay?
job.
Take a risk. Really. That's the only way you're going to find out. And if your heart does get broken again, it gets broken again. And you'll have your friends to mend it. And that'll just be one more loser that doesn't know how awesome he could have had it. Or she could have had it, right? What's the general?
I'm with a Scorpio and she's fucking awesome, dude.
What is, and she's a Taurus. That's our opposite, so that speaks volumes.
Yeah, we've been together a long time.
What is the general outcome for Scorpio, December 2017? What's the general outcome? Okay, Daughter of Wands. This is definitely a custody issue. And this is a custody issue, and you're also, the Hierophant in any other traditional deck is a Taurus. It speaks of conformity. It speaks of spirituality. It speaks of marriage, masculine and feminine. But in this deck, it really focuses on honing a new craft and the thirst for knowledge and seeking a mentor, seeking knowledge. So in your outcome, if you feel like your heart's broken and all these people are being shitbags and, you know, you're conflicted in your head, you're heartbroken, teach someone young something new. Be a mentor for them. Or find someone that can be a mentor for you. You know, like, this could be a Taurus coming into your orbit also. Just like we said, there are opposites. How perfect. But I feel like during this tumultuous time, if you do have children, they're going to want extra attention. And as the saying goes, when the student is ready, the teacher shall appear. So you guys have a lot of knowledge to share with the world and with your family. So we're great at giving advice, not the best at taking it. But we do have a thirst for knowledge. We are like the OG Sherlock Holmeses, and we need to dive into that.
I can't keep serious from
Getting a new hobby or learning things when we feel all this personal turmoil, because ultimately it's going to take our mind off the conflict. It's going to take our mind off the insubstantial choices and the heartbreak, and it'll let us focus on forgiving ourselves, this awesome partnership that's coming down the pike, and change and balance, okay? Because when you're learning, it's a natural high for me anyway, and I feel like I can say that for other people. That
I agree.
Let me pull one more outcome card for the Scorpios. One more outcome, and then we'll do the what to be aware of, what to remember, what to let go of. See? Okay. You guys have to make a choice. Justice. This is a Libra card. You could be involved with a Libra. It states that basically there will be a positive outcome provided that you act with integrity and morally right, just like the Judgment card. So, these two cats are both staring at you. They're wondering which one of them you're going to pick. You need to make a decision, but you need to realize that the decision that you make is going to affect some people around you. And especially being the Justice card as the choice card, this definitely feels like legal issues, custody issues, all that bullshit. So just keep your head up, act with good character, act with good integrity, and you will end up on the upside, on the up and up, okay? Don't rush your decision right now. Speak your truth. Write it down if you have to, because people will bulldoze you when they get angry. And sorry, I get a little short of breath when I get a couple different things coming in at once. And if someone's forcing you to choose, them, I just heard, Scorpio, obviously fucking choose the other road. Because the person that cares about you is not going to force you into anything. That might be just for a couple Scorpios out there. But definitely you guys have a big change coming down the pike. But you might see it not as good now, but I feel it. It's better than you think, guys. Trust me. I'm a Scorpio. I talk very self-loathingly to myself too. Alright, what does Scorpio need to be aware of? Your fucking goals. Focus. Okay? It's time to get shit done. It's time to do work. Alright? What to be aware of? That you do have goals. That you do have fucking potential. And that you're gonna fucking kick ass and take names this year.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, what does Scorpio need to remember? December 2017. What do we need to remember in December? That I can't sing. What do you need to remember? That positivity and love and light will get you anywhere and anything. It will attract people to you. It will attract positive people and positive situations to you, Scorpio. Presently, you are realizing your goals. You're realizing your what you want to do, and you're so overflowing with positivity that you're literally shining, and people are magnetized to you. People just want, yo,